The 2022 Lincoln penny worth millions? Rare double-dated coins explained. USA World Coin. Have you ever looked at a simple penny in your pocket and wondered if it could change your life forever? Imagine paying for a cup of coffee with a coin that collectors are secretly hunting for. Most people ignore pennies. They throw them into moss, leave them in cars, or forget them in drawers. But what if one small Lincoln penny could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars? Today on USA World Coin, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about modern coins in America, the 2022 Lincoln penny. There are rumors, excitement, and confusion everywhere online about special double-dated pennies, error coins, and rare minting mistakes connected to celebration coins worth unbelievable amounts of money. Some people are saying these pennies were created during a special celebration involving millions of dollars. Others believe hidden minting errors may already be circulating across America right now. So the big question is this: do you own one of these rare coins? Stay with me until the end, because today we are uncovering everything collectors know about the mysterious 22 Lincoln penny and why certain versions could become incredibly valuable in the future. 2022 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny is one of the most famous coins in American history. Introduced back in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, this coin has survived world wars, economic crashes, inflation, and major changes in American currency. Even today, billions of Lincoln pennies are produced every year. Most are only worth 1 cent, but occasionally something unusual happens during production at the mint, and those mistakes can create coins that collectors desperately want. Now let's talk about the 22 Lincoln penny specifically. At first glance, this coin looks ordinary. On the front side, you see Abraham Lincoln's portrait facing right. Above his head appears the word Liberty, while the year 2022 sits near the edge. The phrase, "In God We Trust," stretches across the top. On the reverse side, modern shield pennies feature a large Union shield design representing the strength and unity of the United States. Millions upon millions of these pennies entered circulation in 2022. Most are extremely common. If you have a normal 2022 penny with no errors, no special marks, and no unusual features, then its value is generally just 1 cent in circulation. Even uncirculated examples are usually worth only a small premium. But this is where things become exciting. Collectors began noticing unusual variations on certain 2022 pennies. Some coins appeared to have strange doubling around the date and lettering. Others showed die cracks, off-center strikes, weak details, or odd surfaces. Rumors quickly spread online about double-dated pennies connected to celebration minting projects and coins supposedly worth millions of dollars. Videos exploded across social media claiming ordinary people could find life-changing coins in pocket change. But what exactly is a double-dated coin? A double-dated coin refers to a coin where the date appears doubled, or where another date-like impression can be seen underneath or beside the main date. Sometimes this happens because of die deterioration, machine doubling, or hub doubling during the minting process. In very rare cases, dramatic doubling can make a coin extremely collectible. However, not every doubled coin is valuable. Many examples are minor and only worth a few dollars. The excitement around 2022 pennies grew because collectors started searching heavily for mint errors during a period when coin collecting popularity exploded across America. Coin roll hunters were opening bank rolls every day, searching for hidden treasures. And whenever demand rises, rumors spread quickly. Some online claims mentioned that special celebration coins tied to $20.6 million were being secretly produced with double dates. But here is the important truth collectors need to understand. There is no official U.S. Mint announcement confirming a standard 2 Lincoln penny worth $6 million simply because of a double date. Most viral claims online are exaggerated. However, that does not mean valuable 2022 pennies do not exist. In fact, certain 2022 error pennies can absolutely sell for impressive amounts, depending on condition and rarity. One of the most desirable types is the double die error. A true double die occurs during the die creation process itself. This means the doubling becomes part of the design permanently. On these coins, you might notice extra thickness or separation in the letters, numbers, or Lincoln's details. Strong doubled dies are rare and collectible because every coin struck from that die carries the same mistake. Another valuable possibility is an off-center strike. During minting, if the blank planchet is not positioned correctly, part of the design may be missing. Off-center errors are dramatic and visually striking. A 22 penny with a large off-center strike while still showing the date could attract strong collector interest. Then there are die cracks and cut errors. Over time, minting dies can crack under intense pressure. This creates raised lines or blobs on the finished coin. Some collectors specialize in these unusual varieties. Large cut errors especially can become highly valuable. Broad strike errors are another category collectors watch closely. These happen when the retaining collar fails during striking, causing the coin to spread outward unusually. The result is a penny with a distorted shape and expanded design. Wrong planchet errors are perhaps among the most exciting modern coin discoveries. Imagine a penny accidentally struck on a dime planchet or foreign coin blank. These mistakes are rare because quality control usually catches them before release. But when they escape into circulation, collectors go crazy searching for them. Now let's discuss grading because condition matters enormously in coin collecting. A normal circulated 2022 penny may only be worth face value, but a flawless mint state example with blazing red color could command much higher prices, especially if certified by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS67 or higher become increasingly difficult to find because tiny scratches, weak strikes, or contact marks reduce grades quickly. This is why collectors examine pennies carefully under magnification. They look for sharp details, original mint luster, and unusual features that separate ordinary coins from rare discoveries. One fascinating aspect of modern coin collecting is how quickly values can change. A newly discovered era variety might suddenly become famous overnight. Social media videos, collector forums, and auction listings can create huge demand within days. Sometimes a coin selling for $20 today could be worth hundreds later if collector interest grows. However, there is also danger in believing every viral claim online. Many YouTube videos and social posts use exaggerated titles saying common pennies are worth millions. This creates excitement but also confusion. The reality is that truly valuable coins are rare. Most 2022 pennies found in circulation are ordinary. But that tiny chance of discovering something special keeps collectors searching every day. And honestly, that excitement is what makes coin collecting so addictive. Imagine opening a roll of pennies from the bank. At first, everything looks normal. Then suddenly, one coin catches your eye. The date looks strange. The lettering seems doubled. The color appears unusual. Your heart starts racing. Could this be the rare one everyone is searching for? That feeling of possibility is powerful. Some collectors spend years hunting for major discoveries. Others get lucky on their very first roll. There are stories of people finding valuable error coins in spare change, parking lots, vending machines, and inherited coin jars. Every penny has a story, and sometimes those stories become incredibly profitable. The 2022 penny also represents a fascinating period in American coin production. Rising metal costs, inflation concerns, and debates about eliminating the penny entirely have increased public attention toward these small coins. Some experts believe future collectors may value modern pennies more highly if production eventually stops. Think about it this way. Coins often become valuable because they represent a moment in history. The 22 Lincoln penny exists during a unique economic period in America. Future generations may look back on these coins differently than we do today. Another important detail collectors check is mint marks. 2022 pennies were struck primarily at Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphia coins traditionally have no mint mark, while Denver coins carry a D-mint mark below the date. Collectors compare both versions carefully because certain errors may exist only from one mint facility. Sometimes even tiny differences between dies create collectible varieties. Small die chips, repunched mint marks, and subtle doubling can all attract attention from specialists. Advanced collectors often use microscopes to inspect coins in incredible detail. Copper color also matters. Modern pennies are mostly zinc with a thin copper coating. If the coating is damaged or improperly applied, Unusual appearances can result. Some error coins show bubbling, peeling, or missing plating. These mint errors can increase value depending on severity and eye appeal. One reason people love Lincoln cents so much is accessibility. Unlike expensive gold or silver coins, pennies are affordable for everyone. Anyone can search pocket change. Anyone can start collecting. You do not need thousands of dollars to enter the hobby. Sometimes all it takes is curiosity and patience. And remember this, many famous rare coins were originally ignored. People once spent rare wheat pennies, buffalo nickels, and silver coins without realizing their future value. Imagine how many treasures disappeared because nobody checked carefully. That possibility motivates modern collectors to search harder than ever before. Now let's address the million-dollar question directly. Could a 2022 penny ever become worth millions of dollars? In theory, yes, but only under extraordinary circumstances. For a modern penny to reach multi-million dollar status, it would likely need to be a unique mint error of historic importance, possibly the only known example of its kind. It would also require massive collector demand and media attention. Such cases are extremely rare. Most valuable 2022 pennies currently sell in ranges from a few dollars to hundreds, sometimes thousands for dramatic certified errors. Claims about ordinary circulating 2022 pennies automatically being worth millions are generally false or highly misleading. Still, collectors continue searching because rare discoveries do happen. And that brings us to one of the most important lessons in coin collecting. Knowledge is power. The more you learn about mint errors, grading, varieties, and history, the better your chances of recognizing something valuable before everyone else. So what should you do if you think you found a rare 2022 penny? First, never clean the coin. Cleaning damages surfaces and can destroy collector value instantly. Second, examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for doubling, unusual shapes, off-center designs, missing details, cracks, or strange coloring. Third, compare your coin with verified examples online from trusted numismatic sources. Finally, if the coin appears genuinely unusual, consider submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication. Professional certification can dramatically increase buyer confidence and market value. A certified error coin from PCGS or NGC is much easier to sell than a raw coin with uncertain authenticity. Coin collecting is not just about money, it is also about history, discovery, and excitement. Every coin passes through countless hands, travels across cities, and survives different eras before reaching collectors. A simple penny can connect us to American history in ways many people never realize. The 2022 Lincoln penny may seem ordinary at first glance, but hidden among billions of coins could be rare treasures waiting to be discovered. Whether or not the viral million-dollar rumors are true, one fact remains certain. Collectors everywhere are still searching these pennies every single day. So tonight, before you ignore the loose change in your pocket, take another look. That small copper-colored coin might hold more than just 1 cent of value. It could hold a story, a mystery, or maybe even the discovery of a lifetime. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to USA World Coin for more rare coin discoveries, hidden treasure hunts, valuable error coin updates, and amazing stories from the world of numismatics. Because the next valuable coin could already be in your hands right now. The 1987 Lincoln penny worth millions, rare double-dated coins, and hidden treasure in your pocket. USA World Coin. Have you ever looked at a simple penny and wondered if it could secretly be worth thousands or even millions of dollars? Most people throw pennies into jars, leave them in cars, or ignore them completely. But what if one tiny Lincoln penny sitting in your pocket right now could change your entire life forever? Imagine paying for a cup of coffee with a coin that collectors would fight to buy for unbelievable money. Today on USA World Coin, we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and talked about penny stories connected to the 1987 Lincoln cent, rare double-dated coins, and shocking coin values that have stunned collectors around the world. Many people believe every old penny is valuable, but the truth is much more exciting. Some coins become rare because of minting mistakes, secret production changes, historical celebrations, or accidental designs that were never meant to reach the public. During special anniversary years in American coin history, collectors and mint workers paid close attention to experimental coins, commemorative designs, and unusual production runs. Rumors spread that certain double-dated coins were being created for celebration purposes, while normal circulation coins remained common. This created confusion among collectors, and even today many people still search through old penny rolls hoping to discover hidden treasure. One of the biggest misunderstandings involves the 1987 Lincoln penny. Some online stories claim a regular 1987 penny is automatically worth thousands or even millions. But the reality is more complicated. Most simple date 1987 pennies found in circulation are only worth face value unless they contain a rare minting error, extraordinary condition, or unusual variety. However, the excitement around these coins continues because collectors know that hidden rarities do sometimes appear where nobody expects them. 1987 Lincoln Penny. The 1987 Lincoln Penny may look ordinary at first glance, but collectors always inspect this coin carefully because the late 1980s were a fascinating period for the United States Mint. During this time, billions of pennies were produced for circulation. Most of them entered daily commerce and became worn through years of use. That means truly flawless examples are actually harder to find than people think. A perfect uncirculated 1987 penny with sharp red color and no damage can sell for much higher prices than ordinary circulated coins. The obverse side of the coin features President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most recognizable faces in American coin history. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial design, which remained on pennies for decades before later redesigns appeared. Because these coins were produced in massive quantities, collectors focus heavily on condition, errors, and special mint marks. A standard 1987 penny from Philadelphia without a mint mark is usually worth only 1 cent in circulated condition. A 1987D penny from Denver also generally carries minimal value unless preserved in extremely high mint state grades. But once you move into professionally graded gem condition, prices can jump dramatically. Some flawless examples have sold for hundreds of dollars because top-grade registry collectors compete fiercely for the finest known coins. Now here is where things become truly exciting. Error coins from 1987 can be worth serious money. Collectors search for off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, and double die varieties. Even a small minting mistake can transform a common penny into a valuable collectible. Some rare errors have sold for hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on severity and rarity. One of the most talked about rumors involves so-called double-dated celebration coins. Stories claim that special double-dated cents connected to commemorative celebrations were secretly produced or tested. These tales spread rapidly online and created huge excitement among new collectors. While officially documented examples remain extremely rare or questionable, the legend itself keeps treasure hunters searching through old coin collections every day. Imagine opening an old coin jar inherited from your grandparents and spotting an unusual penny with strange doubling or an odd second date appearance. Most people would ignore it, but experienced collectors know unusual features can sometimes indicate mint errors or altered dates. That possibility alone is enough to inspire millions of Americans to keep checking their change. Another reason collectors love the 1987 penny is the transition era in mint technology. During the 1980s, production methods improved, but mistakes still happened regularly. Die deterioration, mechanical doubling, and planchet issues created fascinating varieties that continue attracting attention today. Some coins display dramatic visual effects that make them stand out instantly under magnification. The emotional connection to Lincoln pennies also plays a huge role in their popularity. For generations, Americans grew up seeing these coins every single day. They represent history, nostalgia, and the possibility of hidden wealth. Unlike rare gold coins locked away in museums, Lincoln cents are accessible to ordinary people. Anyone can search rolls from the bank, inherited collections, or spare change from grocery stores. That dream of discovery keeps the hobby alive. Collectors often remember stories of ordinary people finding valuable pennies by accident. Someone cleaning a garage discovers a forgotten coffee can full of coins. A child checking pocket change spots an unusual mint mark. A cashier notices a strange-looking penny before giving change to a customer. These moments feel like treasure hunts from real life. The internet has also fueled massive interest in penny collecting. Videos claiming certain pennies are worth thousands or millions attract millions of views. While many exaggerated claims create confusion, they also encourage people to learn about coin grading, mint errors, and numismatic history. The key is understanding the difference between realistic values and sensational headlines. For example, when you hear about a penny selling for enormous money, there is almost always a reason. The coin might have a unique error, historical significance, perfect condition, or extreme rarity. A normal circulated 1987 penny without special characteristics usually remains common. But the possibility of finding an exceptional example is what makes searching so thrilling. Coin grading is another important factor. Two pennies from the same year can have dramatically different values depending on preservation. A scratched, worn coin may only be worth face value, while a pristine red mint state example could sell for hundreds. Professional grading companies examine coins carefully under magnification and assign numerical grades that influence market prices. Color matters too. Lincoln cents are often categorized as brown, or red. Bright original red copper color is especially desirable because copper naturally darkens over time. Finding a fully red 1987 penny in flawless condition decades after production is not easy. That rarity pushes values higher among advanced collectors. Some collectors specifically hunt for double die varieties. A double die occurs when the coin die receives multiple impressions during manufacturing, creating noticeable doubling in letters, numbers, or design elements. True double dies can become extremely valuable because they are genuine production varieties rather than post-mint damage. Unfortunately, many people confuse machine doubling with true double dies. Machine doubling usually appears flat and shelf-like, while authentic double dies show stronger, rounded separation. Learning the difference takes practice, but experienced collectors know this knowledge can prevent expensive mistakes. Counterfeit coins are another issue in today's market. As stories about million-dollar pennies spread online, fake altered coins also appear more frequently. Some scammers modify dates or add fake mint marks, hoping to trick inexperienced buyers. That is why authentication from trusted grading services is extremely important for high-value coins. Still, despite scams and exaggerations, valuable discoveries continue happening. Rare coins really do emerge from unexpected places. Estate sales, flea markets, garage sales, and old collections have all produced incredible finds over the years. Some people unknowingly spend valuable coins because they never learned what to look for. That is why education matters so much in coin collecting. The more you understand about mint marks, die varieties, grading, and errors, the better your chances of spotting something special. Even if you never find a million-dollar penny, the thrill of the hunt itself becomes addictive. Every coin tells a story about American history, economics, art, and manufacturing. The Lincoln penny especially carries deep historical importance. Introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it became the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over the decades, the design witnessed world wars, economic crises, technological revolutions, and changing generations of Americans. Each penny passed through countless hands, carrying tiny pieces of history along the way. By 1987, America was experiencing major cultural and economic shifts. The coins produced during that era now serve as miniature historical artifacts. While most remain common, rare varieties and high-grade examples preserve snapshots of mint production during that time. Collectors also love building complete Lincoln cent albums covering every year and mint mark combination. Filling those empty spaces creates a satisfying challenge. Some dates are easy to find, while others become expensive keys. Even common years like 1987 can become difficult in top condition, especially for registry quality collections. And then there is the fantasy everyone dreams about, discovering a coin nobody else recognized. Imagine holding a penny that experts later identify as a previously unknown variety or spectacular mint error. Suddenly, a coin worth 1 cent transforms into something collectors desperately want. Stories like these keep treasure hunters motivated year after year. Some collectors spend decades searching through bankrolls. Others attend coin shows, study reference books, and analyze coins under microscopes. The hobby combines patience, knowledge, and excitement in a way few other collectibles can match. If you want to start checking your own pennies, begin by looking carefully at dates, mint marks, and unusual features. Use magnification and good lighting. Watch for doubling, off-center strikes, cracks, clipped edges, or missing details. Compare suspicious coins to verified examples from trusted numismatic resources. Do not clean your coins. This is one of the biggest mistakes beginners make. Cleaning usually damages surfaces and lowers collector value significantly. Even dirty old pennies should remain untouched until evaluated properly. Storage is important too. Keep potentially valuable coins in protective holders away from moisture and harsh environments. Copper coins are especially sensitive to environmental damage. Proper preservation helps maintain condition and future value. Another fascinating aspect of coin collecting is market psychology. Sometimes prices rise rapidly because of publicity, collector trends, or viral stories online. A coin mentioned in a popular video can suddenly attract huge attention. While hype may fade, genuinely rare coins often maintain long-term demand. The 1987 penny continues attracting curiosity partly because of mystery surrounding rumored double-dated celebration coins. Whether those stories are misunderstood mint experiments, altered coins, or genuine rarities, they keep collectors searching with excitement and hope. And honestly, that hope is the heart of coin collecting. Every handful of change represents possibility. Every old penny could hide a surprise. Most coins may be ordinary, but it only takes one incredible discovery to make history. So tonight, before you ignore that jar of pennies sitting in your home, take another look. Examine those dates carefully. Search for unusual details. Because somewhere out there, a rare Lincoln cent may still be waiting to be discovered by an ordinary person just like you. Maybe the next legendary coin story will begin with a single penny found in your pocket. And if you enjoyed this incredible coin journey, make sure you subscribe to USA World Coin for more amazing stories about hidden treasures, rare pennies, valuable mint errors, and unbelievable coin discoveries from across America. Your next coin could be worth far more than you ever imagined.